had to say that.
Okay. Hey everybody, what's up? OCD Mikey, Hi-Fi Guy here for another edition of The Mikey Show. And today we're going back in the closet for some more tweaky, weird stuff that's in the closet. So follow me and let's go check it out. So we go into the Pandora's box, the Pandora's closet, and I'm going to reach in and I think I'll grab one of these. Let's see, I'm trying to find, I had one that I pulled apart. I want to see if I can pull one of these apart for you. I don't know if I will or not, but, well, I've got a bunch of these things. Can you see what this is? This is a Bybee Tech iQSE. Now, what this is, I have no freaking idea. Okay, it's a block of wood. This one has a little stick-em on back. I thought they had magnets. This on the front is a sheet of magnetic material. I can tell what that is. Let me see if I can find the one. I thought I pulled one apart. We've got that flexible. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Flexible magnetic. And if we go inside here, these are $150, and I'm pulling one apart for you guys. If we go inside here, we've got some sort of double-sided tape. We've got copper foil that's folded. If I try and get this up, we can't tell. And then this material is some special quantum jizz by Bybee. And, you know, I talked to him before he passed. He won't say what it is. Something developed in Japan, and, you know, we can speculate as to what that goop is. But it's, again, in the quantum arena. Now, this is probably hollowed out. I can't tell if it's hollowed out or not. So I don't know if I thought the other ones had a battery or something in them. I thought I could see a battery. But anyway, so this gives you an idea. Whatever the hell this thing does, it activates something in the atmosphere. So supposedly you take these things and you put them inside your gear. So because it's got, I'm going to step outside here so I can talk. And again, as I said, I'm not going to attempt to try and tell you how they work because I don't know what their damn claims are. I don't really care what their claims are. It's some quantum thing which can never be explained in any sort of real scientific way. So I think it's a convenient way for people to not have to say anything about their stuff. They just say, oh, it's quantum nanomaterial, you know, and then everybody just blows it off, you know. But they do something, okay? Whatever the hell this thing is, it does something. If I open up my DAC and I put this inside my DAC, it will change the way it sounds. I've heard it, okay? It does something. I don't know what the hell it does. I don't know how it does it. I guess it's something to do magnetically activated. This is a circuit. It looks like some sort of a circuit inside there. And I have no idea how it works, but it does do something. Now, back in the day, they also claimed that you could take these, put one next to your chair, under your chair, put some on the walls, and it's going to change the way the room sounds. Now, you lose me after that, okay? You lose me. You start telling me to put 15 of them in the room and put them under this and put them under that, and then they started saying you take the cover off your switch box, your breaker panel in your house, pull that off, and then stick these in the breaker panel, and it's going to affect all the electricity that goes out to all your duplex receptacles, and it's going to clean it up, or it's going to quantum enhance it, or it's going to whatever, you know, whatever it does. By the way, if anybody wants some of these, they're $150 a piece. You can have them for $75. I've got like 5 or 6 of them. Contact me up. You have them for half price. I'm doing nothing with these. I have had them improve the sound, and then I've had them like typical with Bybee, the quantum purifier. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. In some situations they work, sometimes they don't. I don't know how they change in relation to what the atmosphere is doing, but it can change. And I don't want anything variable. I want something, so I don't play with tweaks anymore, okay? But these things, many people swear by the Bybee products. I loved Jack Bybee when he was around. I don't know if any of you guys knew him, but he was this dude. He was in his freaking 90s, and he would still come to the show with these in his pocket and different of his tweaks and special. He was nuclear submarine engineer, you know, guy, and he worked probably on like the you know, radar absorbing materials, I would guess, or radar reflecting materials, something that worked on the submarines, maybe to do with the coatings or the paints or whatever. These guys are usually in top secret things, and then they can't talk. When I talked to Jack, I started asking him about how it worked, and he was like, I can't tell you what it is, you know, because, you know, it's always top secret, okay? Which just makes me more not, I don't like it. The more top secret is, the less I like it, okay? Because to me, it's a convenient way to hide bullshit, is to say it's top secret. I'm not saying Jack stuff is bullshit. It looks like there's clearly something that works, and I've heard it work. But, you know, so quantum enhancer, quantum SE, so IQ, intelligent quantum, who knows what the hell it is. But if you go to bybeetech.com, you'll be able to see what this thing is. It's a piece of wood. It looks like they took marker or some sort of ink around the edges, and they made the edges black, so it didn't look so obvious as a piece of used trim. It looks like there was a nail in here that they pulled the nail or the brads out. So they're reclaiming trim pieces of wood and then making this thing. So, you know, whatever. It does work. I will tell you, it does do something. And I don't care. There's a lot of things that do something. If I take a piece of quartz, I probably have one sitting around up on my shelf somewhere. I take a block. Just take yourself, if you're in a rock store, if you have any sort of minerals around your house, if you have a piece of quartz, a quartz crystal, put the crystal on top of the power supply on one of your pieces of gear. You're going to hear something change. Now, whether it makes it better or not, that is what is people, unfortunately, they don't go that far. If they hear a change, they go, wow, it worked. And you're like, well, did it make it sound more real? Or did it make it sound super focused and like closed everything in and made it all tight and sucked it together? You have to really listen to what these things do, because sometimes you're just applauding that you heard a change and you're not asking yourself, what did it exactly do? And am I happy with that change? Which is what you should always do with all tweaks. Again, I use no longer tweaks at all. Maybe just the vibration mitigation with something like the Live Vibe. That's as far as I go. Or the tube traps that you see back here. That's as far as I go with tweaks. And then I get my AC power filter. I filter the AC power, and I have dedicated lines. That's all I do in just the room. But these things are very interesting. They'll be fun to play with. For you guys that have never played with anything like this, you know, buy a couple of them and put them in your rig and move them around and have fun. That's the thing about tweaks, is that they're fun to do. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, look, these are $75, the ones that I have. You can mess around with tweaks in your system for $75, $100. It's a no-brainer. You do it for fun, something to do when you're bored. You don't want to buy a new component. You just buy this for $150, and you're going to change your rig to sometimes a pretty significant degree. So anyways, just wanted to let you know about the iQSE, which were, again, in my bag of tricks. I'm not going to use them, so if anybody wants them, holler. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining. See you.